Hi everybody, this is Ray, Top Banana, Bye Bye Banana Bread. Now this video is a little bit of a long time coming, a week overdue, apologize for that, but I really just wanted to celebrate 2 years at HubSpot and almost 3 years of the business, Bye Bye Banana Bread. So the story kind of starts a couple of weeks ago when one of my buddies hired with me. He suggested that I do kind of like a look back, looking at all the milestones of the business, taking a look at how HubSpot has really helped through that until present day. So I'm only going to take a couple of minutes here. It's like super early, haven't had breakfast yet, and honestly I want to eat, so I'm just going to recap some of that. So kind of brings us to 2013 when I started the business. This was in New York. I was baking out of a friend's kitchen. I didn't have any idea about what I wanted to do. I just wanted to share my bread, share my cooking, share my baking with everybody. And I was working for Channel 1 News, and while I was sharing my bread, a lot of folks asked me if I ever thought about selling it before, and I didn't. But while I was doing some game work and doing some freelance artistry, I didn't really have anything going for me, so I decided, why the hell not? And so that's what really started all of this. I didn't know anything about getting customers, about selling, about marketing, social media, building a website, any of that. So I started learning. And learning, and that's what all of 2013 was. It's pretty much me learning how to run a business and how to start a business, which took me through a lot of different interesting people in New York, which we'll kind of bypass here, but it eventually ended me back in Boston at HubSpot. Now I was looking for a job, and I found this really great software marketing company, a tech company, HubSpot, and that's what led me back to Boston. April 2014, nearly 2 years ago, that's when I got accepted, and that's when business started to kind of make sense. And what I mean by that is that everybody here at HubSpot has some sort of expertise, like their training team, sales, marketing. Everybody has some sort of mastery to bring. And that's how I ended up learning a lot about the business. I mean, granted, the platform allowed me to build my website, do my social media. I learned about lead generation, which I didn't even know what that was before, and like a marketing funnel and building content, all this really, really great stuff that really comprises like inbound marketing, which is what HubSpot is. And so through that, I was able to meet like a lot of really interesting people along the way who taught me all of those different aspects into what the business is today. Now, throughout like the first year in 2014, I didn't really focus a lot on building the business. I mean, honestly, it was the first time I had a full-time job, so I lived it up a little bit. I started making test recipes. I started talking to people about the idea of banana bread, just trying to see, if it was still a really good idea to pursue the business. And a lot of people here really, really enjoyed it. So now I have, the banana suit and everything, and this is sort of like a call to action. It just lets people know, hey, there's somewhere in this building, there's banana bread, typically in my part of the office. So when 2015 came about, that's when I decided that I needed to really, really get serious. Get some licensing, incorporate the business, get an accountant, speak with my lawyer. All of that took place in the early part of 2015 during the nor'easter blizzard, which was terrible, by the way. And somehow throughout all of that, I was able to go through all the stress, go through all the frustration, and finally open the business in 2015, which was August 15th, 2015. We debuted at Boston Asia Fest in Dewey Square near South Station. Very, very fantastic place. And I had the opportunity to meet some really, really great people there, one of which is Ian of Chicken and Rice Guys. And working with him, learning through him, and also James of Roxy's Grilled Cheese, had the opportunity to volunteer with these folks, work with them, partner, and just really, really learn a lot. So throughout like 2015, that was all it was. It was sort of a learning journey to realizing what I wanted the business to actually be. And so here we are, 2016, we're 4 months in, and already like a lot of stuff has really happened. I'm already slated for farmers markets. I've got Union Square, the Somerville Flea down on lock. Fuda, which is a restaurant pop-up in the city, they're going to be helping me kind of promote the business and get into some buildings to really serve the bread and try to get it more in front of people's faces. And that's really one of the goals that I'm looking for this year, is to just let people know that banana bread is here in the city. And that's going to be fantastic. I mean, it's going to be delicious. It's going to be amazing. There are going to be some really, really great pieces of content I'm going to have for you guys later in the future, especially now since, trying to move away from just talking all about like the business and all about bananas, but more about building like a lifestyle. I want to incorporate a lot of my own personal things my own personal hobbies and things like that, into the business to help people just kind of understand. Because outside of HubSpot, outside of Banana Bread, like I work out, I meal prep, I do like home improvement, I like going green. There are a lot of really cool things that people are interested in, so I'm just trying to incorporate that into my business. So, not to keep this too long, I didn't really have like some sort of structure to this, I'm making it up as I go, but I just wanted to commemorate this. It's been a really, really long journey. If anybody has any questions about these, I'm always really happy to answer it, but do check out the website, www.buybybananabread.com. You've got all your banana bread needs for the city of Boston.